I finally get the DJI O4, and I can safely say now that it is indeed better in every way than the O3. Now, I didn't always have that stance because, one, the vibration issue, which I hadn't solved at the time, really was giving me a headache, and it was making the image just look mushy and garbled. It looked terrible. And two, given that I had spent so much time developing a workflow for the O3, I didn't really know how to grade the O4 footage, and I was left being very frustrated and even thinking that maybe the image wasn't actually as good as the O3. However, something in me knew that what needed to change was my way of thinking about how to approach this footage and grade it. And of course, given a slight change in how I shot with the O4 and how I graded the O4, the dynamic range is there, and especially in the shadows, wow, you can really see the detail. There's a richness of image that I didn't really see before because I was kind of screwing it up in the grade, that now that I know how to grade it a little bit better, I am very impressed with. What DJI has done with the O4 and how they created it, I'm really blown away. It's given me quite a lot of love for DJI. Yeah, you got a fanboy for life. Now, truly mastering the O4 does require some knowledge in color grading, and for me specifically in DaVinci Resolve. A node-based approach, the O4 can really let you open up the full potential of this sensor. However, I know that not everyone has the time or the inclination to become a colorist, so I decided to launch a line of LUTs for the O4 that can really help you guys quickly get a fantastic image from your O4. Now, there are a few caveats. You definitely want to turn your noise reduction and sharpness down to -2. The second and biggest caveat is you have to be filming in D-Cine-like, otherwise this LUT will not work at all. With that out the way, you can head over to Patreon and either A, buy the post specifically, which is less than the full subscription price, or if you like some of the other stuff I'm offering, you can pay the full subscription price even just for a month and get access to everything. Download these LUTs and place them in the Blackmagic LUT folder. To do that, you head over to the Color tab on DaVinci Resolve, you right-click a LUT folder and click Open File Location. Go back up to the root, make yourself a new folder, call it 33rd Frame or whatever you want to call it, and then drop those LUTs in there. Now go back to DaVinci, right-click one more time, and click Refresh. And now you should see your custom LUT folder. Now, this is one of the reasons why I made this LUT, because it's just so easy for people out there who don't know DaVinci very well. All you have to do is make a few new nodes by pressing Alt-S. At the last node, you can drag and drop the 33rd frame LUT, and then boom, you're most of the way there. Now, the reason why you want to make a couple other nodes is because I tried to make this LUT as flexible as possible, so it's not actually a finished hard grade. You want to add a little bit of saturation to your taste, maybe add a couple effects like a halation or an aperture diffraction, and of course you also want to balance adjust because your footage may not be exactly shot as mine is, even if it's the sunset. And that's also part of the fun, is even though I'm saving you a ton of time and a ton of learning by giving you this LUT, you still get to play around with your footage and creatively express yourself. Now, I will be updating this post with other LUTs, like one for nighttime shooting, one for the afternoon, one for a cloudy day, things like that. As I go along and film stuff, I'm gonna create a LUT every single time I grade the footage, and I'll drop that over in the post. So if you bought it, you'll have access to it for all time, and just check back every now and then, and you'll see new LUTs there. Anyways, guys, less time talking and more time creating. This is 33rd Frame, and I'll catch you next time.
Sweet love, yeah.